why does it seem that kids this generation or the youth this generation is not ambitious? I mean, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Conversations One-on-One. And like I said, we want to talk about what's going on with this generation.
So, sweetheart, do you think that this generation is ambitious?
I don't think that they are as ambitious as previous generations.
Why not? Because
when I was younger, I couldn't wait to get a job, first of all. And I was still in school. You know, I had a work permit when I was 15, and all the places I was trying to get a job at, they didn't hire 15-year-olds. But as soon as I turned 16, I was working. And I had been working. And I'm still working. Not only that, I was able to move out of my parents' house when I was 18. And that's not really going on nowadays.
Why don't you think that's going on nowadays?
Well, things are different, and I'm not going to blame it 100% on the ambition of the youth, because things are different. You know, back in the day, you could get an apartment for like $600. And it's some of you, some of you more mature people out here that remember getting an apartment for like $400. I'm talking about 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, all of that. But you try to get the same thing today, in the Atlanta metro area, you looking at about $1,600 a month, $1,800 a month, $2,000 or more a month. And the issue with that is the wages have not gone up. So we do have that going on. That's why I said I'm not going to blame it 100% on the youth. But they have resources that are available to them that were not available to us when we were growing up.
What sort of resources?
Computers, in your pocket. Computers in your pocket. These phones, so they can get any knowledge they want to get. You can go to college online and get a whole degree. Things like that. You can even work from home. So there's many things you can do. Now it's different. If you have kids and things like that, it's a little harder. But I mean, if you don't have children, you 16, 17, 18, there's so many things available to you for you to actually make it happen. But I think that I want to say social media is playing a role, and this is why.
Why?
Because social media has made things quick and easy, and I may say smart devices as a whole, because you could just look at the screen, see what you want, tap it, get it. Scroll up, scroll down, info, instead of being used to having to get a book or do some research, because you had to actually dig deep and find the information instead of it just being right there available to you. I'm gonna blame streaming. You're like, what's streaming got to do with the youth and their ambition? Well, things that people are used to, they become accustomed to. When you try to change that or try to come up with a different method for them to get things, they're not going to do it because that's not what they're used to. For example, you used to have to get up, open the tape case, put the VHS in the VCR, press play, then sit your ass down to watch the movie. Now you do everything from one spot.
Okay. I feel like kids are less ambitious because it's nothing left for them to be ambitious about. I mean, it used to be, okay, I want to be a football player. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a rapper. It's these different things that kids want to be when they grew up. Well, now it's they finding out about the guy behind, what do they call the guy the wizard on the Wizard of Oz?
That's who he is, the wizard.
Behind the curtain, putting the string. So
the puppet master.
Yes, everything that looked it like it was gold and glittery, it ain't as gold and glittery as they thought it was. And a lot of the jobs now that's being taken are being taken by AI. So I'm thinking that a lot of everybody's aspiring to be a social media blow up, a social media influencer. Nobody's ambitious about the blue collar work anymore. I mean, it's gonna always be somebody that needs to pick up the trash. It's gonna always be somebody that needs to do surgery on people. It's always gonna be doctors, a need for doctors, morticians. What else?
Like firefighters, police officers. These are things that we always going to need.
Yes.
You know?
So you can get those with not even degrees. You can go and get like a technical. You can go and you
can go to a technical college.
A technical college, or you can just take a trade up. So a lot of people are aspiring to be social media influencer and things like that. Nobody's aspiring to be anything other than that.
Well, I think that they're looking for something that's going to be easy because they're used to having an easy life. Things are very convenient for everybody nowadays. And, people who grew up through the transition do have an idea of hard work. Whereas this generation, they grew up with tablets, smartphones, streaming. They grew up with these things, Instacart, DoorDash. If we wanted to get some fast food, if you did not get in your car and go to the place, you did not get fast food at all, unless you ordered pizza. And that was the only thing getting delivered to your house back in the day. So they grew up in a world where everything was so convenient for them. Any type of studying, practicing, all of that is out the window because that's doing too much to them. But that's actually what it takes in order to become very good at something, in order for you to do it professionally.
Well, tell me something. Do you agree with what I said about as far as why they're not ambitious as they used to be?
As far as you mentioning
as far as everything I said.
Well, that plays a part. That definitely plays a part. I just think there's other things involved, behaviors and how you grew up. If everything is on a computer and you just have to tap and click, why would you pick up a book? But who's enforcing studying or practicing or, these other things for them to have some type of ambition?
So it basically go back to the parents on influencing their children to be more ambitious, to do more. And
okay, so yes, the parents do play a part. But now it's hard for the parents because everything costs so much damn money. They gotta work 2 and 3 jobs.
Good point.
So now the kids at home by themselves, streaming, scrolling, tapping, rapping. Niggas ain't even writing their raps no more. They saying a couple of lines. Okay, cut it off. Let me fix it. Okay. No, hold on. Cut it off. Hold on. Bring me back in. Like, they don't even sit down to write anything. And it's okay if you're great at it. Okay, cool. Everybody want to be like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. But everybody can't do everything. I just feel like the process has been lost. That's how I feel. I feel like the process has been lost. There is no process. And the youth now feels like if it doesn't come easy, then they're not going to pursue it. That's what it's looking like to me. It's got to be easy and breezy, or they're just going to leave it alone. Well, anyway, that's how we feel about it. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments below. And as always, check out the description because we have links to some great products. We've got Malicious Intentions. That is a novel. SJG Good Books. Check it out. The link will be in the description below. And also Couture Crocs. Get you some shoes for the summer. Some unique, fashionable shoes. Nobody else is going to have them on unless they click the link like you should and purchase some. So, thank you for hanging out with us for another quick discussion on Conversations One-on-One. Don't forget to like and subscribe. turn the notification bell on so you can know when we upload another video. We have some interesting topics that you may want to listen to or even give your own input in the comments below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Peace.